Yo. We are on the main account, which is rare. But today I'm gonna be making a potential guide for well, potentials. These things right here. It's gonna be a very simple guide, but I am also gonna show how I build my own potentials. Because the last time I did this was quite a while ago, and I get lots of people asking me like how to set them up and stuff and how it works. But it's very simple. So I don't really have a lot of potentials currently to show this because I keep combining them. But potentials come in like 4 forms. So you have attack, you have defense, and you have HP potentials. By the name, I mean, you can tell that attack gives attack, defense gives defense, and HP gives HP. Now, these numbers aren't random. They all roughly give the exact same CP. So basically, this number shows how much one stat of this is like in CP value. So like 4.7k HP is roughly equal to 300 attack and 255 defense, and that's like nearly linear. There's like a difference of maybe 1 CP sometimes, so it's really not relevant. And then the fourth one that you saw before is the rainbow potential, by far the rarest and hardest to get. Now, potentials have different passives, which are pretty important. However, the only ones I'm gonna go into today are the ones that I find relevant even for endgame purposes, like PvP purposes. And those are, first of all, initiate. Basically, it's just raw stats for the first turn or the first 2 turns. The stat that the rainbows give is always the same, or the potentials overall. But the passive, that's the important part, right? Because here base stats, like no matter what happens, that's always good compared to like attack a potential that only gives you stats after a certain thing happens, because it's not guaranteed that this will happen. So yeah, initiate is definitely my favorite. My second favorite is smash. Basically, if the enemy has a shield, you do more damage, and this is also just flat damage, right? In the current meta, every enemy team is going to have shields, so having smash potentials is like very useful and very nice to have. And then I have 2 more that for me are roughly equal. It's undermine, which basically just reduces the enemy's skill level, which is always nice, especially now that people are running lots of star upsells. It's always nice to have, but not that trivial. And then we have eliminate. It just kind of reduces your weak point. This is like not that relevant, but if you can get the passive, why not get it? The 2 that I didn't mention now are potent and artifice. For me, these 2 are the worst ones. Artifice just gives you skill points immediately into your ultimate skill, like it fills up the bar, which is incredibly useless. And potent gives you stats if you use the ultimate skill. So it's really like irrelevant, right? Like I don't give the slightest, like I don't care about my ultimate skill in the slightest. It's all about having it equipped and not actually using it. But yeah, basically that's that. Now, if you have these combination lines that you see, like if you have 3 of the same in a row, that for example here we don't have it, you get like additional effects, I believe, but it's not that trivial. If you don't have rainbows, you should always look at what your unit does. For example, if you want the unit to, of course, like be able to do a lot of damage, you're gonna want attack potentials on it. If you want the unit to be tanky, you're gonna wanna have like 6 HP potentials and 3 defense, or 6 defense and 3 HP. And if the unit kind of just does everything, you can also just have 3 attack, 3 defense, 3 HP. It really doesn't all need to be of the same color. It's not that important. Of course, this problem is solved by just having rainbows. So yeah, I'd say I'm gonna take off all my current potentials and I'm gonna rebuild them, because I did kind of fuck it up a bit before. and go through like my thought process of how I built them. So yeah, here we have my Kaneki. So he is like a strong damage dealer, and I want him to be a strong damage dealer. He needs to be one-shotting, which is also why I have these 4x attack RC cells on him. So that is why I'm going to be equipping 6 initiates on him, actually. Because I just want those extra base stats. And then I'm going to be putting 2 smash on him. The problem is I don't have 4 smash, so even if I wanted to, I couldn't get the passives with only rainbows, but I want the base stats from rainbows. It's a very important CP. So I'm gonna leave it like that, and I'm gonna leave this spot open for now, because this is just gonna be a placeholder rainbow. It's not gonna give a passive, it's purely for the stats, so I'm basically just gonna see which ones I have left over at the end. Then we have Green Toke. I don't really care about what she has, but yeah, she's pretty important here. And however, my Natsutoka is gonna be the one that takes the charm, so she's gonna be the main tank for me. So now I need to make a decision, like, what do I want on each of these characters? And I think that since Natsutoka has that extra trigger, I'm going to be equipping the 3 initiates on her. And yeah, then it's just gonna be trying to get optimal combinations. And I'm first, this I'm gonna make it very simple. I'm just gonna do the 4 undermine effect and the 2 eliminate effect. So I have perfect passives. On her, I'm gonna do the exact same thing actually for this part. So this is perfect synergy right here. And now I have 3 more slots. Now I could fill it with like, actually I could do 2 artifice. But I really don't care about ultimate ability. So I can also get the 3 combination for getting extra base stats when ultimate ability is used, which is still very decent. Because in AI versus AI, the AI loves using the ultimate ability. Like it spams it whenever it has it. And she is gonna survive till the end, so getting some extra base stats is always pretty nice on her. So it's definitely something that I'll take. Now on this Toka, it's basically all about doing what I still can. So we have these 3, because why not? Then we have 2 undermines just for the passive. And then as you can see, we can only really get bonus anything, like just anything, from combining these 4 right here. And now basically we have perfect synergy on her as well. Now on him, I'm just going to equip a random one. However, first I need to see if I can make anything meaningful here, which I definitely can. I can do this right here, which will be 3 initiates, which is already very good. The thing is, I don't really have the perfect, let's say, level 6 potentials currently, but we can do this for another passive, and then I see that we can also do something like this for another perfect passive, and then we can go back to our Kaneki, give him the final rainbow, and then our leftover rainbows I'm just going to put onto my assist characters. So that's how I'd do the potentials on my account. Hopefully you kind of understood the thought process. It's really not that difficult. Like, it's pretty straightforward and simple, actually. And yeah, my previous potential guide that I made does go a bit more in-depth, I think, into like certain aspects, but it's really not that relevant. I mean, potentials are very straightforward. Try to get good synergies if possible. And yeah, just try to get the optimal combinations and stuff, and get the most stats and passives out of the potentials that you have access to. Now, how do I farm rainbows? What do I usually do? So I recommend this for almost anyone. So basically, I will only equip potentials on the 5 people that I use in my main team. My assists don't have any potentials usually, and I'm actually just gonna do it right here because I have nothing to lose anyways. Usually only my 5 guys have potentials, and my assists don't because I just go here to potential crafting. I merge everything that I have, and then I go here and basically just pray that I get a rainbow. If I don't, that's fine, since the odds are extremely low. Then I equip the stuff that I have left over, and then I repeat this process until I have 45 rainbows. Because once I have 45 rainbows, my main 5 guys are full of rainbows, and then I can start equipping potentials on my assists. Because rainbows past 45 aren't needed. It's like a nice to have thing. But getting the first 45 rainbows is the important part. And as you guys can see, I have 9, 18, 27, 36, and then here I have 5 more. So I'm missing 4 rainbows for my 45, and then I'm gonna stop crafting rainbows together and actually start equipping level 6 potentials on my other units. So I think everyone should do that, honestly. It's a very important aspect of the game to get the rainbows, but it's a very long-term aspect, and it's like very hard to achieve. And that's it. Yeah, it's a short video. I really just wanted to recreate the old video for the people who haven't seen it, since it's kind of hard to come across. And yeah, I hope you guys enjoyed, and I'll see you guys in the next one.